Okay, it's right at about freezing out here. That cardboard box down there's got two 1-inch dots on it. I'm going to be shooting from 106 yards based on a laser with this CZ457 HM2 Lilja barrel with a Nexus scope on it. Alright. Now I've not shot any Hornady ammunition out of this for a while, so I'm going to go straight to Hornady after coming off the CCI. Right there is what I'm shooting off of, boys. Right there. You see that stick right there and that chair right there. Now my back may or may not go up against that car, okay? I'm not sitting down there to even see what it feels like. I've got some left to right wind in here, and I'm going to dial this scope over. I'm going to dial it 1 MOA over to compensate for wind, but the wind is variable. I've checked it with a wind meter. I've seen it get down to nothing. I've seen it get up to like 1.5 miles an hour. Okay, I dialed that gun 1 MOA to the right. The wind switched on me. I just went ahead and left it. Now, shooting CCI ammunition out of that gun at that distance, I would expect to dial up about 1.25 MOA. And I didn't dial it up. I left it at what I call my 72 yard zero setting. Okay, and I fired 5 times, and I didn't even really take my time. The car here didn't even give me any support. Sitting in a dove seat off of this old short primos trigger stick, 106 yards. Now I've done walked with that target and looked at it, but I come back to the house to get this tape measure to show y'all what this gun did at that fire, shooting off that old stick right there. Now this is a 1-inch dot, and I was aiming at the top center of the dot, okay? And really was what I want to see is I want to see the elevation. This ammunition temperature was right at about 40 degrees when I shot this gun, or maybe a little lower because it was outside a little. It's right at about 31 degrees out here, maybe a little lower than 40. Let's just see what this group is on this gun. Now, shooting in the woods at squirrels, I would try to get my back supported and make me steadier, okay? 12x on the camera, or on the scope when I shot. I'm going to flip this box over. Let you see this right here. You see the 5 holes. There's 2 there on the right in that same hole. We're going to stick this tape measure on there, see what this looks like. Now remember, I said I would be normally dialed up 1.25 MOA to get me to the top of this dot if I was shooting a squirrel. I just forgot to turn it up. Okay. Okay. I got it. It's right at an inch group, center to center. Let me see if I get that in the camera there. See that right there? 1 inch group, center to center. At 106 yards of shooting off that old stick with no back support. Okay, that's Hornady ammunition. Now I generally don't shoot Hornady, but I want to shoot some of this Hornady when it's colder, and maybe it's a little hotter than the CCI. I don't know. I've got an old chronograph, but I ain't gonna get it out. But like I said, now I had this gun dialed a little bit to the right to make up for wind, and I was looking at cigarette smoke and it switched on me. I just left it like that. I was more interested really in the elevation and to see how it grouped. That's pretty good right there, considering what I was shooting off of. I hope y'all enjoyed the video.